All right, we'll try it again. We'll see what happens. I gotta find it. Um, Sue, when will I hear from UTD or Mosaic? Okay, let's see. When will I hear from Mosaic? Could be within the next 4 days to 4 weeks. Spades would be sometime this fall. How about UTD? UTD may take a little longer. Could take 8 days. I'm going to say 4 days and 8 days. I don't think it's going to be that long. I mean, how much longer? You know what I mean? I think if you maybe within a week or so, you should hear from both of them. Oh, no notification still? All right, we'll do the best we can. And if I got to cut it off and if we get nowhere, we get nowhere. It's fine. Jan Kara, General for Finances. Coming into a point in your life where balance comes back and good fortune comes in. You may be working extra hard. Eight of Pentacles can be going back to school, learning a new area of trade, or it could be going like working, like putting in a lot of hours at work and earning more money. You got good karma coming in around money. Your finances should be improving between now and the end of the year. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. In a general. Well, you got nice things happening around you. You're no longer feeling stuck in the mud. You got happiness coming in. Perseverance comes in. The love cup is full. You're leaving regret and negativity in the past, and you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. You got a Virgo and an Aries around that could be significant. Sand. Why did Byron change his number and didn't tell me or give it to me? Is everything okay with us? Okay. Is everything okay with us? I get a 70% chance everything is okay, so I wouldn't make a big deal about it. Only because, all right, well, the Six of Wands is in reverse. I'm not crazy about that because that can mean that there's unsuccessfulness around this situation or feeling like a victory loss. But the thing is that like people change their numbers. Let me tell you, I worked with a woman. This woman, I've mentioned her before. She was the ultimate scam artist. She really was. Um, there was an infomercial. We're going back like 10 years. There was an infomercial. It was called the Inline Straightener. I don't know if you remember it. It was going back like 10 years. It was a hair straightener, but it looked like a curling iron. Anyway, it was called the Inline Straightener. Inline something or other. But I had already had the straightener from Sephora, the tourmaline one that was like $300 that I bought when I was out in Vegas on a crazy shopping spree, charging up my credit cards because I thought that I was, I don't know, Paris Hilton for the moment. So I didn't need this inline straightener. She says to me, her and I were the only people in the office that had curly hair that would really need a straightener. So she says, if I buy one, I'll get one free. and we can split it, right? So she said, you give me the $30 and I'll order them. I don't want to get involved. I didn't want to get involved, but she talked me into it, which of course she would, because she was a scam artist. She was really good at it. So inline straightener comes, she gives me mine, I give her the money, and when the bill came for the credit card, I hear her on the telephone. Like, we knew, like the other women in the office knew something was up with this. There was a scam somehow. So the other women in the office were waiting, right? We hear her on the phone with whoever the credit card was. I didn't order this. I don't know what this is. I never got this item. She fought the charge, so she never paid the charge. She got the inline straightener. She got my $30 that I paid for mine. Scam, right? So what she used to do is she used to go to Verizon and get a phone, and she would use it and never pay the bill. And when they shut it off, they shut it off. And then she would go to AT&T and she would get, I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but there are reasons why sometimes people have to change their phone number, and it doesn't have anything to do with you. I don't believe it has anything to do with you. It's just that when shit like that happens, for some reason, the book by Don Miguel Ruiz, The Four Agreements, is really, it's really good for situations like this, because like they say, don't take everything personal, and not everything has to do with me. But when something like that happens, we can't help but feel like, well, maybe he changed the number because he doesn't want me to contact him anymore. Like that's a crazy thought, because in this day and age, there's a million ways where you can contact someone. But I think that's where everybody's head always goes. Yeah, so who knows? Like, you might find out that he got his plan was up and he went with a different carrier, or whatever it is. There's a million reasons. The problem is that energetically, law of attraction wise, if you're sending out those paranoid signals, which I've done, that fear manifests fast, and it can come back at you fast. So that's why when things like this come up, just, you know what? It has nothing to do with me. Everything is fine between us. Whatever it is. I'll hear from him when I hear from him. Or reach out to him a different way. Hey, your phone's not working. But I wouldn't say, I wouldn't question why the number's not working. I would just say, oh, the number's not working. I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know the story behind it, but I don't think that it's anything to worry about. That woman, she was a scammer. In a million years, I would never think to do something like that. Sue, has Sierra already found out that my brother blocked her? And if she does, how does she feel? Okay. I think that she does know now, and I think that she's like sour grapes. I think that's how she feels. Like, she's like, well, I don't fucking care. Meanwhile, she does. Sue. I don't see it yet. Let's see. Angie. After me and Jay get to know each other better as friends, will he still want to date me again? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think so. Emily, who's coming towards me in love soon? You do have a new journey coming in. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's an earth sign too. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But the water sign comes in stronger. Somebody's coming in. I don't think you're going to be single for much longer. You should at least be, even if you're not in a committed relationship, something should be going on for you soon. Juice. Is Nicole starting to miss me? Mm-hmm. 70% chance yes. Sue, what are Sierra's next actions towards my brother? Oh, you know what? She's a piece of work, this one. She feels betrayed now that now she's going to turn the tables around and try to blame it on him. She's got a tower moment. She's feeling undecided. She doesn't know what she's going to do. She doesn't know exactly what to do, but she's going to try to turn it around on him. I don't care for that because it reminds me like gaslighting. Like she's going to try to make him feel crazy. Yeah, because her attitude is like sour grapes. Like if somebody were to question her, she would be like, well, I don't fucking care. Meanwhile, she does care, and she's going to try to turn the situation around and blame him for it. When meanwhile, she's, I don't know, she's a piece of work, this one. Emily, how does M feel about me romantically? I don't know where you are in the relationship, but I'm not getting a lot of love here. I'm getting that you guys could have a new journey of some type, but it's not showing me any love right now. There's a little bit of anxiety around the situation. I don't know if he thinks of you in a romantic way at this point. You may have to give it a little bit more time. It looks like a new journey, but it looks more of like a friendship kind of thing, and there's a little bit of negativity around the situation. Give it a little bit of time. Let's see if something develops. Juice. What are Nicole's next actions? Nicole's next actions. Okay. Well, right now she's undecided, and she might be a little bit argumentative. Once she gets over this, like she's slow and steady here, like things are not moving forward quickly right now, but that's going to change because the love cup is full and you're coming into a point where your life is a little bit more, you got a little more luck. She won't be holding herself back so much, but she still could be a little bit like disappointing at times. She may come for, like now maybe a little stagnant. I wouldn't expect too much from her, but then there's a point where the tide changes and she starts putting in more effort, and then it might go back again to being disappointing. Uriel, do you see anybody coming towards me? Okay, let's see. Yeah, you've got a Virgo coming in. Also, possibly a Sagittarius. Feeling prepared for new opportunities. And then you've got here fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now, it could be two Sagittarians, or it could be a Sagittarius and then another fire sign. But yeah, you're going to have some opportunities here. Hippie, how does Corey feel about me right now? Actually, he feels pretty good about you. You got the Lover's card. Lover's card, soulmate connection. Even if he's not like physically thinking soulmate connection, he's feeling connected to you. Thing is, he may be holding himself back a little bit. That's okay. Give it a little bit of time. Coming into a point in your life where you're a little bit more lucky. Things seem to kind of unfold easily moving forward. I don't think you have to do anything. Things should change around this situation for the better at some point, relatively soon. Sue, is Victoria still dealing with her ex? Yeah, I think so. I think he's still around the picture. Cinnamon, what will come from me in West? What does this mean at the end of this? Wait, what will come from me in West? What does this mean at the end of this? Okay. Well, once again, I mean, you've got free will. So at some point, you may feel like I don't want to put in any more effort because I'm not getting enough out of it. And you may move on to somebody else. You've got a new love interest coming in that could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And that would be new energy that comes in. As far as you and him go, it looks like it's up and down. And it looks like it's kind of a rough road. The thing is that if you're not ready to walk away from it, you're not ready to walk away from it. But it looks like it's got extreme highs and extreme lows. Love runs out, but then it comes back where you get when you get a wish around the situation. At some point, you might decide to stop playing around with this and move on to something that's a little bit more stable. But you have to make that decision. We'll see what happens when that time comes. Like when it comes to like ending things or moving forward, it's a free will thing. Like I had somebody else who's going back and forth with somebody. The situation that she's asking the questions about, the kind of keeps coming up with, well, what's going to happen, so on and so forth. And it's like, that person is not ending things. So if that person doesn't end things, it's up to you to end things if you're not happy. But as far as like, somebody's already showed you what they're willing to give you and how they are and how they treat you, that's what you're going to get. This is who he is. And if you're willing to accept that, then this is where the relationship is going to be. If you feel like it's not enough for you, then it's going to have to be up to you to end things. Like if you don't want to feel like he puts in enough effort or you don't like to be treated the way he treats you, then you have to walk away from it. I think a lot of times people get stuck in this idea that things are going to get better. And I you know, it's nice to think that, and you know, people are always saying to, you know, think positive, but the truth of the situation is, you know, when somebody has showed you who they are, believe them. Like this is who he is, and he's not gonna change that much. Like people do change, but it usually takes a lot to get someone to change. Otherwise, you're pretty much going to keep getting more of what you already have. And that's that's the sad truth of, it's just like human behavior. Like that's how humans are. But I was going to do a video about that, a separate video about those types of situations. Maybe I'll do it tonight and I'll release it tonight, because so many people are, and I've been in that situation myself where I'm feeling like, well, maybe things are going to get better, or maybe now, or maybe this time, you know, and then it's like, you look back on the situation and like I think to myself, I should have got the fuck out of this the first time I saw it, because nothing ever got better, it only got worse. But anyway, Liz, general for career and finances. You got growth and transformation coming in around your career. You may be going back to school or learning a new area of study, which also could push your career forward. Four of Wands is very positive, and so is the Star card. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Judgment card could put you at the right place at the right time. Got something to celebrate around work or career, and you've got the Empress, which means you should be bringing in more money. Be careful with the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. If you don't want children, be extra careful when the Empress shows up. But otherwise, when it comes to money and career and finances and prosperity, excellent card. Sue, what kind of relationship does Victoria and her ex have? Is she trying to get over the ex, or are they trying to work it out? Okay, she's trying to get over the ex. you know, she doesn't really know. She doesn't know what she wants and she doesn't know what they're doing. She's trying to figure it out. And I know that sounds really shitty because it's like, oh, she just gets to do whatever she wants and people should just sit around and wait for her. But it's not really like that. You know, sometimes we have to go through this. Like sometimes you have to, like sometimes, like what, like these things can be very complicated. So it shows here that she's got a new journey around her. But that doesn't mean that she decides to take the new journey with the old guy. She could, that's a possibility, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. You know, things can get a little bit complicated. Like sometimes you need somebody else to come into your life to either make the ex treat you better, right? Because now they think, oh, fuck, I might really lose her. And then that changes. Or you need somebody new to come into your life to make you realize that I don't really want to go back to that. That wasn't as good as I thought it was. You know, we tend to look back on things with rose-colored glasses and remember how good it was. We don't always remember all of the bullshit that went along with the relationship. So she may be in the middle of figuring that out. I would give her the benefit of the doubt because things are not, it's not like I'm either working it out with my ex and that's who I want or I'm getting over him. It's like sometimes there's a transition period that people have to go through before they make a final decision or before they realize what it is that they want. It's not, you know, it's not always like pizza or Chinese tonight. You know, sometimes it's like they got to go back and forth a little bit and figure it out. And I think that's where she's at right now. Sue, will Sierra reach out to my brother after all of this? She does reach out to him. You got 3 aces, which is pretty much definite. She reaches out. He might be in a different place when she reaches out. She may be screwing herself big time with this nonsense that she's doing. All right, let me go back up to the top. Ian, general for finances. Finances may be a little bit slow until the end of the year, and then it looks like the sun comes out around your finances. You could have a new job or business opportunity, or you could be getting paid more the beginning of the year or moving into early next year. Strength comes in around your career and finances. Might not happen this year, though. Beginning of self, general love from me and Jay. Okay, I don't know where you are in the relationship, but it looks like there's a little bit of burden around the situation right now, and things may not be changing as fast as you want them to. Watch out for overthinking. Be careful that you're not spending a lot of time overthinking. 4 of Wands is in reverse, and so is 7 of Wands, which is like lack of persistence or a lack of energy going into this situation right now. Let's see. It could change, though. It looks like things are a little bit out of balance. I don't know what's happening with the 2 of you right now, but it doesn't look like... I'm not getting a lot of love cards here. I don't have any cups here, and I don't have any... it doesn't look like a lot of effort. Right now, anyway. Maybe you want to give it a little bit of time and see if things can kind of work themselves out. Now, will I hear from AB this week? Will I hear from AB this week? Mm, 33% chance. I'm not convinced. KJ, anything on pregnancy? Well, okay, this is interesting because what it's showing up here is Two of Wands in reverse, which would be feeling like unprepared or not ready. Um, and feeling like things are a little bit out of balance right now. So I don't know what's going on around your relationship, but it looks like somebody is holding back. So I don't know what's going on with the relationship. Interesting thing is the Empress is here, which means love, money, abundance, fertility. There is a chance of pregnancy, but that's the thing. See, I say this all the time. Pregnancy is free will, right? Because unless you have a physical reason why you have like a fertility issue, or there's some kind of trouble with being able to carry a child, it's a free will thing. So if you want to have a child, you discuss it with your partner and you try, and then usually within a couple of months, if there's no issue, you can get pregnant. And with the Empress, yes, you can, and that's fertility. But it's interesting because it shows somebody is holding themselves back. Somebody feels out of balance and unprepared. So I don't know if that's you or if that's your partner. This could be as simple as having a conversation about it to clear things up. Um, but you know, the body is pretty amazing because if like the mind controls a lot. So like, you know what I mean? Like if you're feeling like scared or reluctant or unsure, like, and that's in your mind, like the mind over matter can really make a difference. But I don't know where you are right now in the situation. Lamb chops, how long until SC will contact me? How long until SC will contact me? Could be within the next 6 weeks. Sue, will the rest of the insurance claim go through smoothly for my brother with Trisha? I'm laughing at the name Trisha because years ago, this is so stupid, but it's funny. Years ago, she still makes makeup. Trish McAvoy, that makeup. My friend Amy that I was talking about had this. It was like a compact that had lip gloss in it, and they were really nice colors. So I don't know. She bought it, and then I went and bought it anyway. So she nicknamed me Trish, and I call her Trish. It's so stupid. So I was out jogging with one of my friends, and I passed her on the path, and she was like, "Hey, Trish." And the friend that I was with was like, "Oh, I didn't think you knew her because she called you Trish." And I was like, "No, that's my crazy friend." The fucking lipstick. She has like 9 million lipsticks. Okay, well, the rest of the insurance goes smoothly. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It should go smooth. Yeah. Yeah. She seems to be working pretty hard for him, or doing what she needs to do. You know, some people drag their feet, but she seems to be getting it done. Sepia, can I be successful with my art? Yeah, I think you can. I think you can. I mean, and you know what? Like nowadays with social media, you can make an Instagram page and do it that way, and it doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, I would do it. I would do it. I mean, I know you got to pay for like Etsy and stuff like that, but you can make an Instagram page and not pay for it at all, and just put up pictures there. and DM me for the price. I don't see any reason why not. I tell everybody this. Robert Kiyosaki, I think that's his name. See him on TV, he wears blue glasses. Anyway, I read his book years ago. I read it, yeah. Who was the guy with the jars? The Millionaire Mind. I don't remember if it was the same guy. But it's good that I've read a lot of these books, but I never followed their advice. Anyway, with Robert Kiyosaki, I watched a video recently, and he said that, what he said was, everybody these days has got a smartphone, and you can do two things. You can use your smartphone to make fucking money, or you can use it to watch porn. That's what he said. And I was telling my brother was like, you can do it, use it for both. Anyway, using your cell phone to make money is definitely, I mean, these platforms are free. You don't have to pay anything. And the entire world gets to see it. You know, like, you don't have to worry about selling to, like, people in a small town. The whole world can see it. So, yeah, I would give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. It won't cost anything. Deja, why did Trey keep looking at my Snap stories but won't communicate with me? Well, he's curious as to what's going on, or he wants to, I mean, look, that's what everyone does. People are cyber stalkers. They just want to know what's going on. Just because they're nosy. I mean, that's what people do these days. But right now, it's looking like the love cup has run out, and he's pulling his energy back. He doesn't know right now what he wants. So that's why he's not communicating. He doesn't know what he's going to say, and he doesn't want... Four of Wands is in reverse, which is not, it's not so positive. And he's feeling unprepared. He's not ready for what you want, and he doesn't know... Yeah, I don't know if he said that to you, but he's not ready. He's not looking for that right now. Or he's not feeling the exact same way. And there's a little bit of resistance around the situation. All right, let me go back up to the top. Cinnamon, love for the rest of the week. You may be feeling like you're waiting here for your ship to come in. Somebody may be controlling and manipulating. I would watch out for this person. This could be somebody that's trying to twist things around to make you look like this is somebody who manipulates things in their favor, and I don't like it. So I don't know who this is, but somebody's trying to be a little bit manipulating. And you may feel like you got some injustice around your current love life. This week, it just doesn't look that great. It looks like a kind of like a bum week. Ruby, what are my ex-Sagittarius current feelings for me? Thinks that you're successful, hardworking, intelligent. There's a tower moment here. I don't know if you had a big explosion as a breakup, but there's a tower moment around the situation that they either still think about, or that's very... it's an issue here for this situation. They think that you're kind, caring, and hardworking, but you know, that tower is not a good signal. Mary, update on S's current energies towards me. What's going to happen next between us? Current energy is kind of slow and stuck, and the Lovers is in reverse, which would indicate a breakup, or if you are broken up, that's where things are right now. And the Star is in reverse. It doesn't look like much is happening between the two of you right now. Things are a little bit out of balance, and there's unsuccessfulness. Right now, I would keep your options open, because it's not looking so promising right now. Vicky, why did the Aries unfriend me on Facebook today? Does this mean it's done and there will be no contact between us now? Okay, let me see. Were you communicating? Because it's not showing much communication here to begin with. It does look like he's involved with somebody else. And you could hear from him at some point, but I don't know. It looks like he's involved with somebody else. And that may be part of the reason why he's unfriended you. There's anxiety around the situation for him. I can't remember where you are in this situation, but it doesn't look like there's that much communication to begin with. I don't think that you're going to get all that much communication from him. I'm not going to say you're never going to hear from him again, because I'm sure you will. But right now, it looks like he's into whatever it is he's doing. I mean, I don't understand this whole business about unfriending people, and you know what I mean? Like, people put way too much bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like either be friends with people on Facebook, or don't. Like what the fuck is it for? What do you got to delete people? I just don't understand it. Like, what? We're not friends anymore? Why not? I wonder how many people have deleted me. I wouldn't even notice. I hardly ever go on it. I mean, I'll go on it. On the iPad, I have the messenger comes, but I don't even look at it. If you got to tell me something, text me. It makes me hate people. You know, because I don't like bullshit, and there's too much bullshit up there. Sailor Moon, general love for November. General love for November. Okay, you could have a new beginning here, maybe with a Sagittarius, and the person that comes in could be very passionate. Now, if you're currently in a relationship, current relationship gets passionate, and there may be some adventure around the situation. It looks like you're not holding yourself back, and if somebody new comes in, you'll take them up on their offer. It also looks like you're listening to your intuition, which is going to help either your current relationship or the new relationship when it comes in, and you're feeling prepared. Current relationship or new relationship, or wherever it is you are, it's going to be a soulmate connection. Rare breed. Why has K.I. been distant with me since D and I split? Okay, why has K.I. been distant with me since D and I split? You know, it's funny because they feel burdened by this situation, and it feels like there's negativity around them, and there's a demon that's not a third party interference, a demon. So I don't know if this person was close to D and they feel like they have a certain loyalty to that person, but the devil card could be anything from like uh, it's usually low vibrational interference. Like this could be like somebody that drinks too much, or somebody that spends too much money, or it could be I feel like I have to take sides. Like it's a low vibrational thing. If you're vibrating on a higher level, you don't feel like you need to take sides. You can see things from both sides and you can be friends with both people, but the devil is kind of like a lower vibration. So they may have some kind of loyalty to the other person, and they're not showing you enough respect. Um, it could change though. It could change in the future. Maybe towards the beginning of the year, you might see a change in the situation. Vicky, I don't know why we've been friends for years. It didn't stop him when I was in a relationship, but it just goes to show you that he's an asshole. Well, yeah. Well, but that's the thing. That's what's good for the goose is never good for the gander. I mean, you know, everybody's a fucking hypocrite. Nobody likes him when it's done to them, but they can do bullshit, you know. Victoria Byrick, Taurus love for the rest of the month. All right, I don't know if you're the Taurus or if you're with the Taurus, but this is what I got coming in around you. The 2 and the 3 of Pentacles are feeling like well balanced and feeling like relationships that are working well. Feeling here like I'm prepared. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got a Gemini around you, an Aries around you, and then you have another earth sign aside from the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Soulmate relationship comes in. No longer feeling like you're stuck in the mud, but feeling like life is starting to move forward. And the next relationship or current relationship, if you're in one, moves forward fast and it has potential. Plus, both people should be putting in a lot of effort into this relationship. Leannis Lame, how does my significant other feel about me? Thinks that you're intelligent, intuitive, abundant, happy, kind, hardworking, love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children. They have a lot of respect for you. And they actually think that you're very smart. Benita, what are Christopher's feelings for me? Well, right now, the Empress is in reverse, and so is the Six of Pentacles, which is like he's not giving you the respect that you deserve. He's not even acknowledging it right now. However, that's not going to last because you got the Six of Cups, because this is somebody from your past who's returning, and that's him. And then when that happens, he may express to you that he thinks that you're intelligent, lucky, hardworking, practical, attractive, and kind. Nina B, general for today. Okay, you've got success coming in around whatever it is that you're working on today. You may be feeling a little undecided about something, or you may be plagued with a little bit of indecision. That's fine. You could have a wish around, might not happen today, but put it out into the universe. Balance is coming back into your life, and you are being guided by the divine today, so listen to your intuition. April, how will Peter respond if I message him tonight? He responds well. Growth, transformation, stability, and passion. Hierophant, you've been insanely... Oh, thank you. Good, I'm glad. Thank you. Do you think a relationship would work out with Indigo and I? Okay, let's see. That's a pretty name, Indigo. I do. You got a lot of growth and transformation, and I think the two of you can bring out the best in each other. That's a nice connection. What does the Pisces feel towards me? Pisces is interested in you, no doubt. Thinks that you're very intelligent. Thinks there's something to celebrate around the situation. If you haven't seen or spoken to her, you can hear from her out of the blue. She thinks that you're practical, you're grounded, down to earth. She thinks that you're well-balanced, attractive, hardworking, and intelligent. She thinks highly of you. But I like the other girl. I don't know. I think that you two are good together. Either way, they both look like good connections. Oh, I skipped a Roja. Did I skip anyone else? I skipped a Roja. How does Santana currently feel about me? Okay, how is Santana feeling? Okay, this person here. Okay, so feels like with the Judgment card could be a couple of things. This could be feels like there's more to come, feels like you guys are at a crossroads, feels like the relationship is being guided by the divine and feels very connected to you. But he also feels a little bit disappointed and feels like he's moving forward with his life. Or he's moving on to greener pastures. Now, I don't know where you are in the relationship. You could be the greener pastures. You know, like he may have been heartbroken and disappointed in something else and he's moving on to you. But I don't know where you guys are right now. Either way, you got some good connection here. So keep that in mind. This guy, he's a little all over the place. But he does think that you're hardworking. He thinks that you're stable, kind, caring, sincere, and he's got a lot of respect for you. Six of Pentacles. April, when will Peter want to see me again? I think it's soon, like a week to 10 days from now. I don't think it's... Yeah, it's soon. Like, I would say within probably sometime this week. Maria, general for me for the month of November. Month of November, no longer holding yourself back. You got some good karma coming back to you, and you're feeling prepared. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. Fire sign comes in that could be of significance. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. November should be a pretty decent month. April, general with Peter and I. My friend keeps encouraging me to send him some hints, and I'm really bad at these. I think that that reaching out to him is fine. I don't think that you have to like put it out there too much, or just be who you are, because I think that things are going to move forward the way that they should. You got success around the situation. Things could change for the better quickly. You might have to have a little bit of patience. You know, some people, they're just a little slow. I'm laughing because it reminds me of my friend Mike. You got good stuff happening with him. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want kids. You could reach out to him, but don't drive yourself nuts trying to put out hints. Just let things kind of happen, and they will. My friend Mike, I worked with him, and he was one of those people that, like, I'm not even kidding. He would be like, I'm really mad right now. You know, I just don't understand why they made that decision. You know, I'm just... Meanwhile, I would be like, what the fuck did they do? What? I don't understand this. You know, and Mike was like this with his whole life. So we would have dinner, or we would go out for lunch or something. I worked with him, so we used to eat together. And he would cut his meat and put the fork down and take a bite and wipe his face. Meanwhile, me, it's like I was done eating in 2 seconds, shove everything in my mouth really fast, wash it down with water, and get back to work. Meanwhile, he was like laid out his napkin. Everything was in its spot. Meanwhile, I had the food halfway eaten before I even got to the table. Some people are just slow. And I think that things are going to unfold for you fine with him. I don't think you have to go out of your way to try to do something. I think things are just going to happen. Oh, we all used to make fun of Mike. Single. Why did Azam lie to me? Okay. Now, there is anxiety, betrayal, and negativity around the truth. Felt like it was easier to lie. Yeah. This person's also feeling weak, and there could be an argument about it. It's the easy way out. People like to take the easy way out. That's what happened. It was easier to lie about it than have to deal with the truth. I don't know what the lie was about, but lied because it was easier. April, what's the reason he's been so slow? He doesn't seem like a slow mover. He doesn't, okay. I mean, he's got a lot of respect for you. That could be a reason why he's moving slow. You know, when I first started dating Avery's dad, I was thinking like we're adults, right? One of my friends who was a lot younger than me was like, Danny, sometimes when a guy really likes a girl, they move slow because they really like the girl. And I was like, really? I didn't know that. And he was like, yeah. Yeah, so don't worry about it. And he actually, this friend of mine, I worked with him at A&P, he was a lot younger than me. He said, and women usually want things to move fast, and the guys want things to move slow because they have respect for the woman. Interesting. Anyway. Yeah, he's got respect for you. I don't think he wants to come across like he wants, you know, like, I think he wants to let things play out the way that they're going to play out. And I don't think he wants to come across like he's looking for things to move forward fast and that you're going to think that he's going to blow you off the next day. And you know what I'm saying? I think that he's doing it out of respect. Rare. How does Dee feel about me since the separation? There's a little bit of sharp energy around the situation still, and the Knight of Cups is in reverse, which would kind of indicate that the love is, like, or the interest is kind of not there so much. They're kind of move forward pretty quickly. And they may still feel like they're waiting for their ship to come in, but they seem to have done a lot of work to kind of get over the hurt part of it, and they're kind of like looking to move forward. I think that they may be feeling like, yeah, they've digested it, that it's over, or that this was the choice, and they're not seeing that things are going to change. It's not that this person doesn't care about you anymore, but they've kind of accepted it. Sango, how does Esin feel about me moving on? Not crazy for it. I mean, I'm not getting, well, Three of Wands, he's feeling like he's waiting for his ship to come in, but he may feel like you are destined to move on, and he wishes you happiness. And he also doesn't listen to his intuition. Oriella, love for December. You got cause for celebration coming in around love. You got a Virgo here that could be of significance. You also have a Cancer here. I don't know where you are in your love life, but you got opportunities. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Love should be pretty good. Sepia, I just can't believe that this is Rommel's deal. Moving slow. I think he's been hurt. Could be. All right, let's see. He has been hurt. He's definitely been hurt. You should hear from him out of the blue, or communication should pick up between you and him. He's over the person that hurt him, but the disappointment is still there around the wound. You know what I mean? It's like, it might not be that I'm crying over you because I love you and I miss you, but it may be that I can't believe that somebody did that to me, or I can't believe that this happened to me. And he's still got negativity around him because of it. Or he may be feeling like, I don't want to put myself out there and go through something like that again. I mean, I understand it. I mean, I've been in that situation where I'm like, you know what? I don't want to fucking go through something like that ever again. Yeah, so that could be part of it, why he's moving so slow. But I still think it's okay for you to reach out to him and make an effort, or keep the communication open. I think that's okay. And Kriti was here earlier and I didn't get to her. I want to make sure I get to her. H's actions for me next. Okay. Well, he's feeling a little bit more prepared. He's feeling a little bit stronger. And he's coming up as listening to his intuition. So I think wherever you are now, things are still slow and steady between the two of you. But you should get more of what you're getting. So if you communicate you know, on occasion, you should get more communication. If you see him once a week, you should start seeing him more. Things should pick up a little bit around that situation. Virgo baby, general love for A and me. Well, things could move forward. I mean, there's Three of Pentacles. It could be a stable relationship that's working really well. There's some creativity around it. There could be some practical side to this relationship. I'm not seeing a lot of love right now. I got to tell you that. But things could move forward, and there could be cause for celebration. Maybe the love hasn't happened yet, and that's okay. You know, things manifest the way they manifest. There's no right or wrong. But it looks like there is some stability around the situation, and room for growth. Cause for celebration comes in as well. A rare breed general. You are not feeling so burdened by the weight of the world, and you're no longer holding yourself back. You're also going through, or you will be going through, a huge growth and transformation, evolution on a personal level, which is going to take you to the next level spiritually with the Hierophant. You've got a wish, put it out into the universe. If Sagittarius comes in, that could be of significance. And it also looks like if you're not with anyone right now, you could have a soulmate relationship entering. Definitely a new love interest if you're not with anyone is coming in. And your life is starting to move forward here with the Six of Swords. I lost my spot here. I think I'm at Fairy Lily. Will my younger sister apologize to me before Christmas of this year? Yes, 70% chance. Yes, yeah, I think she does. It's all about my eyes. Love for the rest of the month. Love for the rest of the month. And you got a little bit of sharp energy around the situation, and a little bit of indecisiveness, and a little bit of arguments going on here. It also looks like, well, you could have a new love interest that comes in before the end of the month, and it may be with a Sagittarius. You could be moving on to greener pastures. Got a new beginning coming in, possibly with an Aries or a Sagittarius. You got two people around you. Chim. What does Jack see with me, and why am I not good enough for him? I can't fulfill him because of who I am. I don't know what to do. I miss him, either question. Okay, all right. You are good enough for anyone, and if somebody doesn't see your worth, that's their problem. See, the problem is that this is like a soul wound thing. You have an issue with your own worthiness, and it goes out into the universe, and then what comes back to you is a situation that proves you right, that you're not good enough. I don't remember if you were here earlier, but it's similar to, I mean, I feel like this is common with most people. I think most people go through the unworthiness kind of a thing, kind of feeling. So if you don't feel that you're good enough for somebody, you will always reflect that back. The universe will always prove you right. If you don't believe me, like if I say to you right now, green bus, green school bus, tomorrow or the day after, you're going to start seeing green school buses, because what you focus on, it gets called to your attention. The green bus was always there. You never noticed it before. It's just that now you're thinking about it, so you take notice of it. It's the same thing with unworthiness. If you're feeling unworthy, situations are going to show up that make you feel unworthy. It's his problem if he doesn't feel that you're good enough for him. That's his problem. Then then fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to convince somebody else that you're good enough for them unless you feel good enough to yourself. Because if you felt worthy enough, you wouldn't entertain somebody like that. You would be like, fuck you. What do you mean I'm not good enough for you? What do you mean I can't fulfill you? Who are you? I mean, I'm curious. Who is he? That you're not good enough for him. But the more that we allow people to make us feel that way, and you're allowing him to do this, the more that's going to get reflected back at you. So my suggestion would be to work on your own self-esteem, so that because you won't be attracted to this type of a person. And I was in a situation, I've been in several situations like this, but years ago, with somebody, the video's on my channel, Matt and Sarah, I don't know if that's the name of the video, but where I continued to let him make me feel like that, and I continued to let him put me down, and I stood for it, and I kept hoping that things were going to change, or he was going to magically realize how wonderful I was, and it never happened, and it got worse and worse and worse and worse, until finally we had a fight that was so bad that I never spoke to him again. I did, but it was like months later after I had gotten over it. But it's my fault, because the first time that he put me down, I should have fucking walked away from him, and I should have said, okay, enough, go fuck yourself. But I didn't. I was like, oh, well, maybe if I straighten my hair more, or maybe if I wear a nicer dress, well, maybe he'll think. No, you're not going to convince anybody. Now it's my own self-worth. So if you're feeling like you're not good enough for somebody, that's his problem. You wash your hands, you walk away from him. Fuck him, let him learn the hard way. What does Jack see with me? Okay, I'm not sure if this is the same person or if this is a different person. But if somebody is telling you that you're not good enough for them, I would get rid of it. Cut this person out of your life. You don't need that kind of negativity. Because you are good enough. Why? What's wrong with you? Well, I don't understand what the problem is. Like, really. We are all the same. We all have the same emotions. We all have the same wants, the same needs. We all need shelter. We all need water. We all need love. We all need food. We're all the same. You're no different, and you're not worse than anybody else, and somebody else is not better than you. But if you allow somebody to make you feel that way, they're going to continue to make you feel that way. So, goodbye, Jack. Yeah, because you are good enough. And that should be your mantra from now on. I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough just as I am. Adriana, how did he feel with me tonight? Good. He's listening to his intuition. He felt like he was very focused on you, or he was enjoying himself. He was present. He was in the moment. Felt stable, secure, sincere. I think that it was good tonight, whatever happened. Aroha. Does Santana want to move forward with me? Well, Well, right now I'm only getting a 33% chance, but I feel like there's room for growth here, so I would give it a little bit of time and let's see what happens. Oh, you're very welcome. Georgia, does RS still love me or has he moved on? Okay. No, I think that he still cares about you, Sepia. Does Rambo think that I will hurt him as well? And does that make him hesitant with me? Well, yeah, he wonders if you're going to hurt him too. Yeah, and it does make him cautious. I think he's just, yeah, I think he's kind of been through it. And he's feeling like a little bit guarded right now. I feel like a lot of this is going to shift once we move into the age of Aquarius as far as like people that have been holding on to crap. I think it's going to start to break up for a lot of people. And the energy is going to kind of cleanse and we're going to move forward. We're moving more into like an air mentality, which I think is going to clear some of the old emotional baggage because we're in the age of Pisces, which is like, Pisces is like overly emotional. So I think we're heading into a better place. Vicky, thank you. Such true words. I don't even remember what I said. That's what I was feeling and have done for months. I don't remember what I said, but you're welcome. um, yes, I'm good enough just as I am. Flower love. Do the cards see me in a relationship this holiday season? Okay, let's see. I'm only getting a 33% chance. I'm not convinced. I mean, there's a chance, but I'm not convinced. Okay, let's see. Why don't I do the moderators? Is there anybody here that I didn't answer for at all? And I'll do the moderators, and then I will go. I'm going to do some other videos tonight about the astrology stuff. And about the, I don't know, I got a couple of videos I want to do. Pinky Lee, love. You've got happiness coming in around your love life. It's being guided by the divine, and you've got a Libra coming in. It also looks like you got passion coming in and maybe slow moving, but pretty soon you're going to feel like, hey, I can finally exhale. Oh, yeah. I know, it's just, it's hard when you're in this situation. It really is. It's hard when you're in the situation and you feel like, well, what the fuck is wrong with me? But there's nothing. There's something wrong with them. There's a lot wrong with them. Mel, general reading for around Dolores, Sagittarius, and I. Might be a little anxiety around this situation. But she comes back around, and she doesn't wait for her ship to come in. She's going to come forward. She cares very much about you. You guys have a nice connection. So if things have been kind of shitty or kind of a little bit funky, I think things are going to start to turn around. Got the Six of Wands here. Success around a relationship with her. Sepia, will I hear or see from Rommel this weekend? Will I hear from Rommel? I do think that you hear from him. You could see him this weekend. You could do something that's like very relaxing and chill. You could see him, yeah. Sure. Oh no. Sue, when will Sierra reach out to my brother? Could be within the next 4 weeks. Spades would be before the end of the fall. It's funny, I picked that card a couple of times tonight. A Curious Rabbit, love reading. Okay, you've got passion coming in around a Leo. If you're not with anyone right now, a Leo comes in. If you are with someone right now, current relationship strengthens. It also looks like you have growth and transformation coming in around your love life. A little bit of spontaneity and adventure, and no longer feeling stuck in the mud, but feeling like things are finally starting to move forward. Oh, Mariah, did I skip you? If you could just send the question. Oh, there it is. What's next for me in my love life? Okay. What's next for me in my love life? You've got growth and transformation coming in around your love life as well. And you're not holding yourself back. You have a Sagittarius coming in if you're not with anyone right now. Sagittarius, and you can move forward quickly. If you are with someone right now, there could be some adventure coming in around your love life. If you're not with anyone, Sagittarius comes in. Capricorn as well. So you might have choices in the near future. Especially if you're not with anyone, there's a couple of different people. A Leo, a Capricorn, and Sagittarius come in. No longer feeling stuck, but feeling like your love life is starting to grow, change, and evolve. High vibration. Anything about the person that I'm going to marry? Could be a Capricorn who is very well balanced, who's very hardworking, who is very happy, very smart, and is always looking to learn more. Always wants to go back to school and learn new things. Curious, when will my boyfriend's sister pay him back? Before the end of November. Before the end of November. Mel, is Dora the Sagittarius still not coming forth with an apology? Is Dora the Sagittarius still not coming forward with an apology? Wait, let me ask it the other way. Is Dora the Sagittarius going to come forward with an apology? She's going to apologize at some point. 70% chance she apologizes. That could be before the end of the year or around the beginning of the new year. Ronnie, rest of the week. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children. Moving forward to greener pastures, but you may be undecided. Got the world at your feet. There may be some indecision around things. That's okay. You got money coming in. 9 of Pentacles. And you got some good luck coming in or good karma. There also could be a Libra that's entering. Or a Libra maybe around the situation. Cutting through the bullshit. You're not standing for any more bullshit this week. Nobody better try to give you a song and a dance because you're not going to have it. Sue. I don't see Sue yet. Let me do high vibration. Will Adarsh propose marriage to me in 2021? It's not coming up high. I'm only getting a 33% chance at this point. Mariah. Is someone coming forward with a love offer? Okay, somebody coming forward with a love offer. Leo. Leo, and you may be starting a new journey, but you also have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Fire signs are usually pretty fast, but this person comes off as very slow and steady, but you start a new journey with this person. Or you could have a choice. It could be a Leo comes in, and then another Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries comes in, and you may have to make a decision at some point. But life is moving forward. It's just a little bit slow and steady. Curious Rabbit, birthday tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday. What's coming in next year? You might have a little bit of anxiety because you decide to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Once you get past that, you feel like you got some good karma coming in, and out of the blue, you may get a message from somebody you haven't heard from in a long time. It might just be like an old friend. It doesn't have to be, you know, an ex-lover. It could be an old friend that you reconnect with. That person could be a Capricorn. Looks like you're moving on to greener pastures next year. You have some financial stability coming in. There's a Virgo around that could be of significance. And you're heading towards all 10 cups being full next year. Should be a good year. Sue, will I score 520 or above on my MCAT in January or March? Okay. In January. Hang on. I can do it in January. You should score, yeah, you got a wish around January. Yeah, you should score whatever, the 520. Ariel, will I get a chance to talk to Tim this year? You should. Janie Gonzalez. Will my ex and I have a new beginning? He's a Pisces. Okay. I'm not convinced that you're going to get a new beginning. I think you'll hear from him out of the blue, but I don't know that you guys are going to have a new beginning. Not now, anyway. You know, who's my next partner and when will I meet him? Sometime this winter. Could be a Scorpio. A love interest comes in that's a Scorpio, and it could happen sometime this winter. Anybody here that I didn't get to? Pinkie Pie? Anybody else? Be wise. Love reading. You've got an Aquarius coming in, and you have a Libra if you're not with anyone. If you are with someone, good karma comes in around your relationship, plus you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Happiness comes in around your love life, and there's long-term potential with the next partner or current partner. You are not broken. Nobody is broken. You might feel broken. You may feel fucked up, but you're not. Pinky, what are CR's feelings and thinking about me? This person comes up feeling a little bit undecided. Basically, they feel that you're spontaneous, you're successful, you're attractive, that you guys have a decent connection, but they come up feeling, you know, on one hand, it feels like they're very interested in you, but they're a little undecided yet. All right, I am going to go because the iPad is going to die. So, is there anybody here that I didn't answer for at all? I think I got through everyone today, right? All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to try to make a couple of videos before this freaking thing dies. Oh, Pinky. Okay, yes. So yeah, what was the question? Oh, I did it. I just did that one. Rare. Characteristics of the Sag coming in. Sagittarius could be a little bit indecisive, but they're very well prepared. They're a strong character. They're very fun, kind, spontaneous, adventurous, attractive, strong, may have some money. They also look like they're a nice connection. You guys have a nice connection. Okay, I'm going to go because I'm afraid that this thing here is going to die. I will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to go to my brother's house to let the plumber in. So I might be doing a live stream from there because it's because maybe Avery will fall asleep in the car on the way over, and then I'll bring her in the house and I'll do it there. Either way, I will be on tomorrow. I will talk to you guys then. Bye-bye. Thank you all. Have a good night.